right, ShortMeTina here from ShortMeTina.com. Doing a couple of video recaps for the day. Let us start off with the overall markets. Again, markets have kind of been in a free fall, and so I want to pay attention to the overall markets because that's going to dictate for me whether or not I go short, remain long, hedge, etc. So let's start off with the SPY. I did a recap on this index yesterday, and I think I've been doing a recap on the SPY for the past few weeks, again considering that the markets is selling off. So what are the levels that I'm paying attention to? Well, that crucial level I said was 270. We flirted with that level a few days ago. We retested it. We actually broke it today. We got as low as 268.61. Then we bounced to close above that 270 level. We closed at 273.61. So going into tomorrow and the remainder of the month, let's see if the SPY is going to retest that 268, 270 level. If we do retest and we can't bounce, obviously if we can't bounce, we're going to break that. And if we break that level, chances are I think we're going to dip as low as this support level here of around 257. What do we have next? All right, we have the IWM here. Again, like I indicated yesterday, rounding top. We breached here that 160 level, which was very critical. Before we had breached 160, I said 160 was the levels to watch. A breach of that and things might get a little bit ugly. We breached 160, got a little ugly. When is low today? You know, we're putting in those lower lows. When is low today is 148.92. We bounced to close at 151.66. Obviously going into tomorrow. The remainder of this month, the remainder of this year, 148, that 148 level is the level to defend. Let's see if the bulls will, will defend that level well, or if the bears will take control and sort of like push things lower. If we breach 148, without a doubt, I think that would be a signal that the stronger party at this point would be the bears, and then I see us taking a trip to that 145 level. Again, the IWM is off a lot more than the other indexes. It's probably off now, I want to say maybe 11%. Give or take, the other indexes are down about 6%. So by definition, the IWM is the only one in correction territory. When the indexes are in correction, I don't necessarily think that that's a cue to be net short. I am personally still net long. Obviously, I'm not exposed to equities that much. I think my exposure at this point might be 40% or 50%, something around that. At any rate, my point is, when we're in a bear market, it'll be clear as night and day, and then that will be your cue to go short. At this point, although there's money to be made on the short side, anyone that shorted today would have gotten burned, because I'm sure a lot of folks, unless you're a day trader, did not book profits. At any rate, IWM, not looking great, but as far as I'm concerned, not necessarily the cue to go net short in your portfolio. What do we have next? All right, Tesla, ticker TSLA. You're looking at a daily chart. Despite the market's free fall, Tesla was actually up an impressive, I want to say, 12% at the height of the day. So again, I've done a couple of videos on Tesla. In the longer term, I am bullish on the stock. In the shorter and intermediate term, I was a bit on the bearish side. For me, the best thing to do was to buy support. As you can see, support has held for the past year, going on 2 years now, right? So we, again, that 240, 250 level held around here. We broke out multi-year resistance. We hung out above this 290 level for quite some time, for over a year, minus the little dips here and there. Again, most recently, we breached that 290 support level, and today we actually pierced through it. We closed at 294. I think we have earnings in the morning. That's going to be your make or break. If it cannot hold that 294 levels, then definitely I think we're going to plummet through that 240, 250 level. And at that point, you got to wait and see whether or not you want to go long. So Tesla at this point, not really making a call. Obviously, earnings should be the telltale sign, because again, at 294 we are barely kind of like sitting on that long time, or we could say this entire year, right? For the past 2 years, that support level of around 290. So let's see. Tomorrow should be exciting for Tesla. All right, so let's round it out with McDonald's, ticker MCD, a favorite of everyone's, I'm sure. So you're looking at a daily chart. Let's just focus in here on this beginning of the year, January of 2018. You know, if we were in a, well, let's just say this. Looks like a rounding bottom in my opinion, but given the market, given what's going on in the market, we might be looking at a double top, right? Stock reported earnings today. It was fine again, despite the market's correction, or despite the decline in the market today. McDonald's was actually up impressively, right? We closed at 177.15. We closed relatively close to the high of the day of 177.80 cents. Not so yet. Obviously, if we can break out of this resistance here of around 178, 180, I will be very bullish. But again, considering the market's condition, this might actually be a double top and a cue to go short. Let's wait and see. So that's kind of it. ShortMeTina here from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any part of this video recap, do 2 things for me. 1, head on over to my YouTube page at ShortMeTina and hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. I do videos every single day. This ensures that you do not miss any single video. Then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support.